まあ大丈夫かな。いいかな、別に。大丈夫かな。どうもどうも。ケチキタです。意外と、大丈夫かな。意外と配信できそうから。別にやる。少しずつやりたいんだから。なるべく早めに終わらせたいんだよね。メインストーリーの方。
The first maps actually came from stories, you know, about hidden streams, huge glaciers, and endless water. And the first adventurers, they believed these stories, and they wanted to prove it. That's why they set out to see the world.
昨日9までだっけ？ 9はまだ読んでないんだっけ？ちょっと配信外で押しちゃったけど、まだ見てないんだよな。11か。It's always darkest before dawn. これ見たよね。12はまだ見てないよ。12なんだよね。じゃあ12から見ましょうか。Just another experiment on is prepared. We are but a single step from successful experiment. 見ましょうか。13. There was a savior, rarer than radium, commoner than water, crueler than truth. Children, kept from the sun, assembled at his tongue, to hear the golden note, turn in the in a group. Prisoners of his soul of their eyes, in the jails and studied of his keyless mind. Talent Thomas, Daddy. The edge of the world races changed in its own way. Frozen soil, stagnant time, and rotting wind. Yet the battleship armored prow surged forward, blast waves shattering every obstacle. Magnus crimsons beneath the sea, straining the thick ice crimson.
Raiders out. No sonar contact. Targets eliminated. We got them.
これゼノン。フォンデーションのゼノン。
Good work, everyone. But let's not start celebrating yet. The ice is getting thicker. We are entering an ice zone. Notify all bridge personnel to reduce speed. Engineer, what's the damage report?
The Magnus hit our port side propeller. We're down to about 20% thrust on the steering, sir.
ポートサイドって右だっけ？ The sentry burst through the door.
Visual on an iceberg at 12 o'clock. It's closing in fast.
そんなアイスバーグタイタニック打撃になってる。That runs the high power
Speeding
telescope.
iceberg? Really? What did I tell you about staring at the snow too long? It messes with your vision.
おい。The first mate takes the telescope next.
Пиздец! That's no iceberg! It's a fin! A massive one! Something's under the water! A Leviathan!
Leviathan. As it runs down the captain's spine.
Triglav, all systems engage.
Leviathan. When Bender is alive, but bottom of the target takes to breathe
All
out.
units, report your status.
Water in main battery magazine. All watertight compartments are under pressure. Captain, we're going down.
We're going down.
Understood.
Flame setups across the nearby sea as the flow gets into place.
For all these years, we have fought side by side with Triglav and the 3 frigates. Not once have these old girls let us down.
The menace must be desperate to stop our landing. Sending a Leviathan after us of all things.
The captain stares out at the colossal creature as it looms closer and closer. Its perception tears through the air as bridges to another charge. As a prelude.
Let them try. The Foundation will not be stopped at the Ross Sea.
Iya, sudah Sincho. The captain pressed the communicator on his chest.
Triglav to operations. Initiating detonation of the onboard array.
Shibaku? Static is a quick before the second blast of Antarctica. Yet within moments of precise and clear orders are reached.
Operations to Dida. Steer clear of the ice zone. Fall back to defense line A2.
Shibaku しないになってる。Leviathan mercifully swaddled boss. Oh, could have it?
You made your way here, through the Ross Sea. The front lines must have given you a grim taste of the war.
確かに。
The Manus won't let the Foundation set foot on Antarctica, not without the fight. The ritual is too important. They will stop at nothing to see it happen.
これ、このマップ、ノテカが書いてるやつと、確かにちょっと似てるか。位置がちょっと違うかな。ノテカだとこれ、右にあるんだよね。で、この町は確かに右。逆だね。ノテカの書いてたマップだと、こっちが左、こっちが右。上と下は確かに同じなんだけど。右と左が逆だけかな。
So here's my offer. Reciprocity. As a gesture of good faith, allow me to share some intel on their movements with you first. There's a ruin of an ancient city deep in the heart of Antarctica. That is where the ritual will be held.
A ruin? Here?
Against that mountain, yes. But it isn't just any ruin. It's Manus Vindicte's stronghold. Rituals, preparations, high-level meetings. That is where they all happen. In order to secure the continent, they have fortified the coastlines, covering every possible landing point. The Order of Enlightenment is stationed at King Edward VII Peninsula. The Apostles' Brotherhood controls Mary Birdland. And the former Xeno Sentinel unit has deployed its forces along King George V coast. The terrain is already a natural fortress, but that wasn't enough for them. They have deployed a number of arcane-modified beasts, several Magnus and a Leviathan, if my intel is correct.
Oh, no way! A Leviathan? I heard you could sink Australia with one of those things.
おい、どんだけでかいんだよ。そこまでじゃないだろう。We'll replace the communicator to her chest. To her ear as metal reports crackled to her.
Not anymore. The Triglav just blew it up and sank with it in the explosion. She was one
え
of the Foundation's best battleships.
やっぱ中爆したのか。
A heavy price to pay to only reach a stalemate. If I were you, I wouldn't count on support from the Foundation forces. They are already spread thin, just holding the front line. You need a plan to complete your mission without their help. And if you are as smart as you hope you are, you will see that this map is your best shot at reaching the city without getting caught in their territory.
It all sounds too convenient, boss. We've got no clue what she's really up to.
だよね。Uri had remained bold only the proposal with breaking his silence.
Fair enough. But know that the Admiral has ordered the coastline be sealed. I can't let you pass, at least not without a deal. Whatever your purpose is, you won't make it further without some assistance.
まあそれも間違ってないかな。
Fine.
Seriously?
あ、ここも可愛いな。このガード。The emphasis on his physical head, the remaining in a
I'm meeting with the timekeeper at the site of the ritual.
Brilliant.
Notes the guard lowers her head as if surrendering to defeat.
What's the timekeeper doing there?
Uri raises his tight hands.
I'm not saying another word until you remove these cuffs.
You think you're in a position to bargain?
Bargain? You were the one suggesting reciprocity. Hardly seems reciprocal to keep us locked up, don't you think?
妥当だね。The clicks into the handcuffs lock, the bolt turns, and then the now-freed captive flex his waist.
We really are here because of a song. The record is the key to everything.
Regulus no.
In 1995, before the world was afflicted with the storm, this record, along with its arcane record player, was sent into space aboard the Regulus Space Telescope, serving as the power source of the satellite.
Regulus Space Telescope? Eh? Eh? Regulus no? 違う。また違う話
For 12 years, it took pictures and transmitted them back to Earth. Then, in 2007, the satellite crashed near Aldeburgh, destroying everything but this record in the process.
おう
2007.
未来できちゃったじゃん。2007って37の時代かな。
That would have been 1966, right after the sixth storm.
おー、2007。普通のタイムラインだと2007年なんだけど、まあ、みんなはこのストームがあるだから、2007年で6目第6目のストーム。そもそも現在、7か9回ストームいなかった。起こなかった。
Precisely.
Sorry.
A rock music enthusiast from that era found the record and later brought it to Laplace. She is now a member of the Timekeeper squad.
っていうか、66ね。はいはいはいはい。合ってるか。66。I don't know from the era from the record. おー。 たまたま見つけただけか。普通にレグルスの、サテライト、このテレスコープレグルスのかと思ったよ。
The last image transmitted from the satellite was time-stamped April 16th, 2007. Even after the storm sent everything back, the satellite's timeline kept moving forward.
宇宙は影響されていないということなのかな。そもそもキペリナの時も、なんか宇宙にいたなんじゃなかった。読んでなかったからわかんないけど。
Are you saying that the satellite crossed the storm? How?
Crossed the storm.
We believe it's because of this record. It's the only material that has been proven to be immune to the storm.
なるほど。つまり宇宙もストームの影響あるんだね。
In our previous experiments, it reduced the severity of the storm syndrome afflicting one of our researchers and slowed its progression on me.
Wait, what?
だからレグルスもなんか割と平気になったなのかな、あの時。
But those results were from small-scale isolated tests. We've never tried it in a real storm. Since replicas of the record haven't demonstrated the same immunity as the original, we've developed an upgraded amplifier system for it. Now, when played on our upgraded player, this record can create an immunity zone with a 2.5-mile radius.
Miles 知らないよ。どれくらいのキロメートル ?2.5 4キロか。4キロくらい。
But the immunity isn't permanent. We found that the element Regulus in the record is consumed every minute it plays. At best, we're looking at 12 minutes of protection with this original copy. If Manus Vindictae succeeds in triggering another storm with their ritual, this record may be our last line of defense. That's why I brought it here.
でも、一回きり、使える。何回も使えるなんだよね。多分。
And that's why I need to get it to the timekeeper. Should the worst happen, at least we can minimize the damage. And I'll be able to see how it works during an actual storm. An invaluable boon to our research.
なるほど。だから、俺が来るんだね。レグルスじゃなくて、俺が来る。俺が来た。
Sounds like Laplace has made remarkable progress since the equilibrium umbrella.
Since the equilibrium. この言い方だと半年以上経ったね。マークスの時から。半年以上気がするんだね。
I have to say, I'm impressed.
So, there it is. All my cards on the table. What have you got for us?
The actual location of the ritual is in a sanctuary hidden in the heart of that mountain behind the city ruins.
First a city, now a sanctuary. Boss, she's got to be messing with us.
I am telling the truth. There is a tunnel in the city that leads into the mountain. Only the chosen are allowed through. And you can bet that the tunnel will be heavily guarded.
Only the side precisely the information observed from Uri.
2.5 miles of immunity, you said?
That's right. I'll need to know the size of the city and the length of the tunnel to figure out the best placement for the record.
I have an idea.
I have an
The
idea.
mountain's interior is hollow. The sanctuary sits right in the heart of it.
Oh,
It used to be an active volcano, but it hasn't erupted for centuries. The elevation of the volcano is 11,616 feet. That's just under 2.2 miles.
Origins balance with the guard exactly.
Boss, it's not exactly easy to tell what you're thinking, you know. Surely you're not taking her seriously, are you?
마지でやるんだけどね。ははは。Three figures emerge from the abandoned research station, now repurposed as a field hospital. The two freed captives adjust their clothes ready to depart. Mulder hands the map to the guard.
Scaling the mountain isn't going to be easy. I have marked the dangerous areas on this map. Try to avoid them when planning your route.
The guard nods and receives the map.
Before you go, let me make one thing clear. This is just my advice. Whether you take it or not is up to you. If just the two of you go up the mountain, you may keep yourselves out of the enemy's sides, but it will be highly dangerous. There will be no saving you if something goes wrong.
Of course. We'll weigh our options before we make a move.
Good. Keep your head on straight, soldier.
I'm no soldier.
So, just like that, you're letting us walk out of here? With the record and a map? You call it reciprocity. But what's in it for you?
It may have just been the wind or a trick of the eye, but for a moment Molly seems to smile.
Arcana's death hasn't weakened Manus Vindictae. In fact, they have kept the Foundation very busy. Taking different names and causing chaos around the world.
だよね、やっぱり。Taking different names and causing chaos around the world. だよね、アメリカとか、オーストラリアに行ったり、海に行ったり、Enlightenment サラになったり、なんだよな。
They rallied their followers, journeyed across the globe, and set the stage for their ritual on this barren land. And all right under everybody's noses. They planned every step, but you just barged in here with nothing but a record and an idea. If you were my soldiers, I would have thrown you out of my camp by now. That said,
See returns the record to its rightful owner with a solemn gesture.
I would rather see the storm end than see you fail.
Would you accept the record in turn?
Well then, thank you for your help.
After final handshake, only turns toward the snowfield with his guard. A few steps later, he looks back.
Why don't you come with us?
Me?
Look, we may be rushing in there like a couple of idiots, but if this works, if it really stops whatever scheme the Manus are brewing, don't you want to see it for yourself?
It doesn't matter what I want. I have orders.
それでも、へい。複雑状況だな、モデルも。Boris snaps his head to Ori. To be continued. それが12で、これがある。Interaction with enemies suggests that every researcher to continue regular research or else apply for an exoskeleton from their institution. Mountain Set Sanctuary.
I knew this wouldn't exactly be a Sunday stroll.
The left was another obstacle involved the side with effort. 強っお前強いな
But I didn't think we'd literally be carving our own trail through the wilderness. Boss, at this rate, the world will be an absolute bedlam by the time we reach the top.
Hold on.
そうやな、名前な
Let
ん
me
て
check
いう
the
の？
map the lieutenant gave me.
Lieutenant Mordia. As grateful as I am that she set us free, which I absolutely am, I have to say, this isn't exactly the type of freedom I imagined.
かわいいな、やっぱり。There's a wrestling song.
Who's there?
The correspondent bullets for her gun only to miss her elbow gets the very bold adjustment.
Ouch!
Several critter-like creatures burst forth from the snow. Penguins.
Penguins? Here?
The penguin charged toward the climbers, their legs already pecking at the
Hey, give that grenade back!
coat.
No interference, right, boss? I mean, you're not going to make me fight a penguin, are you? Look at their little faces.
Penguin
All
skin.
members of the Sentinel Unit Antarctic Advance Party, attention!
Ah, buddy. The penguins will in the perfect line though, like well-trained circus performer or perhaps even soldier.
Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Rookie guard.
Rookie
Check.
guard. Rookie guard.
Awakened researcher with a fish tank for a head. Check. Mr. Ulrich, allow me to apologize for the shock my jets have given you.
知り合いなん、buddy.
They're jumpier than a spring cricket at the moment. A lot of them just lost some dear friends of theirs after getting back from Florida. Brutal, really.
The little rodent standing gibberelled snaps of a salad.
Penguins? In Florida?
And a squirrel in Antarctica?
Not just any squirrel. You're looking at a sergeant, Missy. Sergeant Buddy Fairchild, reporting for duty. We've been waiting here on account of the lieutenant's order.
モリの知り合いだったの。いいやつやん、モリ。
I've been tasked with being your official Antarctic guide. And it's a good thing, too, because you sure ain't gonna find no one else to guide you around these parts.
おそらくね、バディのこと他のゼノの人たちから教えてないんだろうね。秘密にしてると思う。
The lieutenant? You mean Moldia?
Sure is shooting. Her message came in earlier today. Told me you're fixing to scale that there mountain. Gave me the job of getting you there.
優しいな、やっぱり。In addition, the entire penguin squad delivers a text with Gino Salvi.
Moldia, I could kiss you.
Why are you gay?
So, Sergeant Fairchild, you and these, troops are under Moldir's command.
At least I was to process the serial area.
Let's skip the pleasantries, shall we? The lieutenant's orders were as clear as the day is long. If you really want to help your friends and save the world, then we better get your behinds up that mountain quicker than a cat on a hot tin roof and get that record playing. Now let's get moving before the Menace get their ritual going.
うまいな、ライム。
Save the world? I had no idea she thought so highly of us.
where he claps his hands behind his back, tapping the ground with his feet.
Now let's see here.
Circling only with us still firmly behind his back, but he felt off, sees him up with critical eye.
Mountain ain't no Everest, but it sure is a storm in July to be a tough climb for y'all big and tall ones. Well, can't never could. Buckle up, folks. I don't want to see no bodies tumbling down the mountain. You hear?
The body is stiff and razor straight carefully. Press and hold anywhere on the skin. Spice Tara, do not dare. Oh yeah, なってるじゃないか。As all white circle appears and gradually expand. There's the white circle. はいはい。失敗したら落ちた。じゃあ、another plus is で、逆に過ぎたら普通に過ぎてね。なるほどね。Listen up, darlings. From here on, you best follow my lead. We all fail, fall, and crack that this spot all years. It won't be no lucky matter. I have an emergency plan. If things goes wrong, we can use my thermos. Solid web soldier. Solid web soldier. Let's just pray we don't need it. Stay sharp. Ice and air's open in here. Space でいけないな。マウスクリックしないといけない。Excellent, now I have 3 penguins card. I'll be sure to ask their names to include them in acknowledgement section. Calling the timekeeper, this is Ulrich. Damn it, the phone isn't communication or barely getting through. What's up? Lost contact with your pals? Let the multitude tell, but the ritual is critical. I have to report it to the timekeeper as soon as possible. But the bridge is too heavy and the mountain is too tall. We need to find location suitable for our shortwave radio. No shit, partner. Just leave it to me. So what kind of spot we're looking for? Electromagnetic waves get absorbed and reflected by the rain. Direct waves give off stronger signals than reflected or diffracted one. So the fewer the obstacles between us and the timekeeper's team, the more likely we are to make contact. Of course, that's it off. I am no speed. Still fake the fear. Searching for yourself, I listen. Of course I. Brian Luciteo, as ever. So you need a clear spot facing the city rinse, right? Digital do your thing, and I'll go on up ahead. Keep your dippers open for my markers. I see his trail just ahead. Let's hope this girl is reliable. Well, the radio working? No response. But there are no issue with the signal. The timekeeper must be busy. Don't you worry, it's all clear ahead. You can holler for your pals anytime you like. I'll admit that you've got knack for science. If we make it back alive, I wonder if you would consider joining the Laplas scientific competition. I'm certain my colleagues would have no issue in accommodating my tiny solar panels. Some flatter. I'd be keen for a visit, but I'm afraid I don't already sort my altitude to let me model. Gonna go down ahead now. Save your future for later. Keep moving and try not to let your pain freeze. is power to smartest. 押しちゃった。なんて言ったんだろう、今。I shall talk to him about the record later. Smartest will I have ever made this. I shall talk to him about the record later. He may have some unique insight on the matter.押しちゃった。クリックしただけなのに。落ちた。I will tell him that my carrier fluid doesn't reach below -80 degrees Celsius. But considering the potential for metal to turn brittle in extreme temperature, I'd better move fast. Gotta go fast. These boats look good. We got a direct line of sight to the city then, so the signal should carry. Don't just stop now, it's dangerous here. We gotta keep moving. Dangerous. We're the only ones here and the slope is quite gentle. The avalanche risk is less than 0.5%. I understand the communication this intel must reach timekeeper now. But Mr. Ulrich, don't you smell that? There's dusty something lying in wait for us. The timekeeper's in danger. If we lose this calm window, the next one won't come easy. You two go on without me. This risk is mine to take. But boss, that goes against my orders. Relax. Just hand me the thermos. I'll know when to hide. テルモスって何？スッケスと同じなのかな？隠れる場所？もしかして。ポルテーブル10みたいな。Starting the language into the line capital. Let's hope nothing goes wrong. Black. Antarctic. You can have to help us.
Battles can be just as informative as codes. You just have to know how to read them.
I'll handle the tech support.
According to my calculations...
Careful, pal!
All right, so let's make a scene.
An adequate sample.
Get a taste of this!
Lead. Where?
Come on, pals! I'll handle the tech support.
Take care, pal!
Decode complete.
Lead.
Careful, pal!
A perfect algorithm. So, let's make a scene.
Enumeration is a last resort, but sometimes...
Buddy urto din hindi ka.
Best of fun!
Completely rejected.
Another victory for the Animal Welfare Act.
Yeah, haha. Look, I get it worried about your pals, but this fancy radio of yours just ain't worth it. The equipment isn't my concern. See, I have backup units. All it takes is a little paperwork at headquarters. No, it's just a damn minute. What if you fall off next time? Fine. See about the patterns for all them foundation forms. We'll take it low and slow. Just follow your guide. We'll make it work. But every step we take, this swing takes us further from the timekeeper compared to Manusinic. They were moving at a snail pace. Never thought I'd wish penguins could fly. Funny I mention it. Back in Florida, this fellas did take a couple flying lessons from Tripodero. God for this day I forgot was the other side of the creek. Now go on and tell me some more about those shock waves and bouncy signals. Your guide will find just the spot for ya. Double time now. I don't wanna see no more nasty surprise. Everything was at the time. Maybe I can reiterate antenna guide. ちなみに、バーティの喋り方、ちょっとイギリス人みたいな喋り方かな、ちょっと。Breathe this. Forget it, nothing will work in Forsyth, Antarctica. Let me first tell squealer or not chase maybe Pintel and so bad. I'm surprised that this body has certainly proven well suited to mountain terrain. I'll be sure to add it on my field report. Wouldn't mind getting one of those fancy climbing suits myself. While your boss is fiddling with equipment, how about you and I take a little break, huh? I got plenty of frozen fish. Please. Pardon. Hello, Mr. Ulrich. This is Jordan. Go ahead. Success. Buddy.
A brand new home and a whole new world to discover. And what took the Foundation so dang long to introduce me to you? Don't tell me they really believe that hooey in the papers. What'd it say again? Miami animal jailbreak perpetrated by a squirrel?
Every journey has its challenges. So with each step, I urge myself to grow stronger, brave.
The 9-layered city. Down, descend the stairs, step down. I sit to Devil's Lair. Oh, バーテンたちに戻るんだね。The 9-layered city. Choosing. Ulrich to Fartin.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Ulrich. This is exactly the information we needed.
Oh.
If everything's gone to plan, the Foundation spy should already be in Antarctica.
Spy って森のことじゃないな。森のことだと思ったよ。また違う人?
But they haven't made contact with us yet. It seems we won't be getting any more intel on the ritual from them anytime soon.
逆にもしかしてミス・グレイス Forget Me Not の部下とかのやつあれスパイなん?
Are you certain? Alright. If you've thought it through, I won't stand in your way. Just be careful, Mr. Ulrich. Mr. Ulrich?
中心切れた。Refuse to solve into static noise. City ruins.
Signal's gone. I can't tell if it's an issue on his end or ours. Still, we got what we needed. The ritual will take place in a sanctuary, hidden in the volcano at the edge of the city ruins.
As when the crisp turns toward the towering mountain at the edge of the ruins.
That means we'll need to cross the city to get there. Perhaps it's best to report back to the Foundation and wait for reinforcements before going deeper.
時間がないんだよ。残念だけど。かわいい。何これ。Ini Sanzero QRT 言うよ。普通の規模だね。ファンシアン。超ポータブルのノートパソコン。ちっちゃいノートパソコンか。SPF1。
I'm afraid comms are down. Could be another trick by Manus Vindicte, like the unnatural day-night cycle here. Timekeeper, maybe we should fall back. Get out of here, fix the communicator, and call for support. That would be the safest choice. But according to Mr. Ulrich, the Foundation is tied up on the front lines. I doubt they'd be able to come to our aid in time. Besides, with every passing minute, we fall that much further behind Dr. Dorez. I suggest we stay here and search the area. Perhaps we'll find something to point us in the right direction.
そうだね。So let us scan the surrounding.
Well, there are no immediate signs of danger. It should be safe to look around.
そうだね。So let the wandering guests finally settle on their human explorer.
But before we proceed, should we escort Miss Amundsen back to the research station? There's a high probability that we'll come into conflict with the Manus now that we're so close. She'd be safer there. Go back? After all this?
What's on the ground sketchy and I take a hedge or something.
These ruins, they're the only thing that has kept me going.
We must tighten around the map as always, but protest slips spelled with both hope and defiance.
No, I can't turn back now. I can't. It's okay, Soneto. Nautica can come with me. We'll just look around the city's perimeter. You have my word. All right. Please be careful.
Dinner and straight forward. There's no combat for you win anytime to a thick blanket forms a welcoming pattern. Nautica takes a breath, then leaves us singularly as a head. The white crown of the room seems to radiate from her impact.
Then I can take some samples, right? Maybe even dig a little?
Adrenaline flickers in Nautica's eyes.
Yes, but please keep an eye out for anything suspicious while you work. The Manus might be closer than we think. Oh, and before you go, let me enhance the warming incantation on you.
Vanita steps lightly into the zone. Ochita.
Did we fall into a trap? Is everyone all right? My arm. Timekeeper, are you injured? I'm fine. Don't worry. The ground was probably already caved in. We must have stepped on the thin layer of ice left behind. This happened back home once.
You grip pressure through the snow trap, landing on a soft semi-flat surface.
Looks like we've fallen into some underground part of the city ruins. No signal here either. We need to get back to the surface and contact the Foundation as soon as possible.
She tries to stand but slips, barely keeping her face from slamming into the ice. 前に落ちてるってこと落ちてる転ぶ
This is... black algae.
Like algae.
Careful. It's slippery, remember? You need to walk around it. I've been meaning to ask. What is black algae exactly? Ose, my team's arcanobiologist, was the first to notice it. It looks like algae, but it's actually a hybrid of an ancient fungus, and I think some kind of fibrous plant. Luckily for me, she found that they were edible.
ずっとこれ食べてるからな
This is what I ate after I ran out of food at the station.
Now take a glimpse of few steps and pierce deeper into the ruins.
But there's so much of it here. Look at the pattern. It looks like they've grown all the way from the foot of the volcano.
She does offer hints and drops down from the steps.
This algae grows very fast and very violently. I saw one grow by a few dozen meters overnight. It's no wonder they can crack open ice and make those earthquakes happen.
あげじゃねえじゃん
Perhaps it's a new type of arcane material. I imagine there'd be quite a debate over its classification. Alright, let's just watch where we step. Nautica, do you have any idea where we are?
Later, produces a familiar crumbled sheet of waterproof synthetic paper from her pocket.
Oh, I think I do. I listened in on your conversation over the comm and filled in a few gaps on my map based on what your colleague said.
違うじゃんこれだと確かに森のマップと似てるね
Let's see. The ritual sanctuary is here, at the far end of the city, inside the dormant volcano. Manus Vindictae will surely have that area heavily guarded. And outside the sanctuary entrance, there's this. A kind of circular clearing. Probably one of their daily ritual sites. And this is where we are, at the outskirts of the ruins. Just look at it. This ancient city. From here all the way up to the foot of the volcano. It's incredible. Just imagine all the secrets and answers hidden away within these walls. If we're going to find out anything about Manus Vindictae's ritual, the answers will be in this city. Stay close, everyone. Let's head back to the exit of the labyrinth first.
Already begun to bounce
Vertin! Vertin! Come look at this!
Heeding the call, the other two fell into the nearest room. They reached the first 30 saw the end touched but my cold furniture.
A peridotite stone bed, a nice stone table and chairs. Someone used to live here. It's so stark, even for life in Antarctica. Do you think this is where those masked snow monsters live? I can't say for sure, but the owner wasn't exactly subtle about their interests.
Small Pharisee retorts water pots and test tubes filled with red and green potion, while dark metallic powders scattered across the surface.
This is an alchemist's chamber.
After those can we extract A manuscript from beneath the alchemy.
This manuscript was written by the great Paracelsus, whose river of verses quenches our thirst for an endless life and whispers the secret of the fountain of youth.
Oh. Fountain of Youth. つまり、アニムスとMiss Grace.
Transcribed by
Cavendish.
Cavendish. I can only make out the surname.
The Fountain of Youth. What else does it say?
There are just a few verses and illustrations.
Paracelsus. Why does that name ring a bell?
6th grade, 2nd semester, History of Alchemy, Week 1. The Life of Paracelsus.
細かいな。どんな脳みそ持ってるんだろう、ソニアだって。賢すぎる。
He was a pioneer in ancient alchemy and medicine. Legend has it that he invented a potion that could revive the dead.
Revive the dead. A warning alarms on deep in her mind. アルカナのことを思いつけ
Revive the
る。
dead. There was an array in Tuesday's motel,
Array.
which the Foundation confirmed to be part of a resurrection ritual.
うん。
And here in Manus Vindicte City, there's a manuscript about a revival potion. Perhaps this is what their ritual is for. To bring back the dead.
To bring back
And
Arcana.
the only person they'd go to such lengths to bring back is...
Danger is clear. やっとたどり着いたか。答えない。
Arcana.
But what's Dr. Dors's part in all this?
That's still unclear. But if Manus Vindicte needs her to complete their ritual, we're on borrowed time. I'm afraid waiting for reinforcements is no longer an option. We have to go through the city. Now, Sonetto.
Agreed. The situation may be more urgent than we thought. We can't afford to linger any longer.
Yes. Sonetto Cyan turned toward Nautica, who is busy grappling with the building exterior.
Miss Amundsen, there's been a change of plan. We're entering the city. We'll do everything we can to keep you safe, but there's no guarantee we'll... Miss Amundsen?
Nautica had kept quiet during their discussion and continues to run her hands along the withered stone walls without
You're
reply.
right, Fride. The tales are true. The Mother Spirit is here, at the southernmost edge of the world. This is her resting place.
She pressed her face against the stone, but you were melting the thin snow to explain
The
it.
first age ends. The tolling bells are rung. Before the last, a mournful dirge is sung. Alas, where will our bones be laid to rest? O Mother, let us lie upon your breast.
The sun does the spring out and her head falls shortly after.
Burton, here, this place. Oh, this is the place I've been searching for. Huh? Look, here, beneath the surface of this rock.
She taps the wall with her eyes, causing dull fragments to flake off and reveal a translucent milky crystal beneath.
Feel it. It looks like chalcedony, right? But it's much heavier. This rock is totally unique to Antarctica. It's never been seen anywhere else. We call it Rock of the Blank Era. This is the exact same rock Frile and I studied. 3 years ago, we ran a carbon dating test on the rock samples my grandfather brought back from Antarctica. When we ran the test on this rock, we found something strange. It was pointing to an era that didn't exist in any geological record. None of the other samples matched that strange era. We looked for other evidence, but we found nothing. No fossils, no minerals, no records. But then, When we couldn't think any longer, our folk tales suddenly came to mind, and it all started to make sense. Our book, Tales of the Mother Spirit, led me here, to the end of the earth. It guided me to these ruins, to this very rock.
I see what you're saying, and I'm sure there's more to discover through this rock. But isn't it a little too soon to link it to your tale?
I'm sure of it. This is the place. It's just like Matu said, this is where the Mother Spirit rests. There is no doubt. If I can bring more samples back to the lab, we might be able to figure out the connection between the Mother Spirit and the Blank Era. We can finally find out what it was like.
Lost in Antarctica continues to trace out the wall of the room, searching for its weakest point to extract an intact crystal.
Sorry to interrupt, but may I point something out? It's getting very cold in here. I can feel my resistance starting to drop.
Burton!
I saw culmination from Nautical across the other side.
A monster!
A pallid, cross-stick figure stands before Nautica. Its face is blank, its skin appearing to have been peeled and reattached inside out. It twitches as if watching the intruder from non-existent eyes. Wailing.
Don't provoke it. There's a chance it might just leave us be.
Distant playful barks echo back through the walls, drawing a stark contrast to the scene. Inu. With a whimper, the imminent creatures look toward the group. Pew, pew, pew.
There are many routes to travel, but only one destination.
新しい敵かな
I don't need the high ground to hurt you.
Taking a peek inside.
I'll show you.
Sensing their thoughts.
For victory! Now!
Face the truth.
The ground! It's opening up!
Watch your step.
I bring you victory, as promised.
The enemy strikes shatter the weather crown, sending them scrambling up from the rubble below.
Timekeeper, are you alright?
Mata ucita no?
Alive and well. And you? Where's Nautica?
Gunung Sarita na. They call her name, but it goes on so.
She didn't fall through with us. She's still up there, alone. I don't hear any movement above us. Perhaps she's found a place to hide. Miss Radio, could you get her on the comm? I'm trying.
Sure, a delegate motorist pass area.
Is that girl with you?
Is that girl with you?
Huh?
Countless spell and weightless mods stream forward from fixed direction.
You're a tricky one to track, Timekeeper.
Dare?
I'm ever so glad you've made it this far into the continent.
Sophia?
I'll admit, I'd be more than happy to welcome anyone from the Foundation here.
She approached her steps, betraying faint unsteadiness.
But
Miss
what
Kriska.
a pleasure it is that you, of all people, would be the one to show up. Grace? Is that you?
Foundation no hito datta no. Her old friend seems to be recovering her death from some kind of
No.
disaster.
Who are you really? Kayla from the ranch? Captain Grace of the Free Breeze? Or Or just a familiar stranger? Who would ask a common moth its name? Who would even notice if it weren't drawn to the flames?
So many lives have been lived through me. So many names taken.
なんか結構増えてるな、こういうパターン。アレフとか。今回はミスグレイス。で、あと、ウルもなんか人格っていうか名前変わってるし。マルタ。37の島の時はマルタ。で、家に世の時はベスメル。で、フェルテンの知り合いはドクター・ドレス。
Cecily, Kayla, Grace. I've been them all. Yet never quite been any of them.
ちょっとだけアルカナの声に似てるね、ちょっとだけ。
So which one are you now? What's your goal here?
Chanel already has her last word placed, ready to fly in to attack or defend as needed.
No need to get worked up.
The stranger raised her hand.
About Dr. Doris, or rather, Miss Erd. I have the final piece of the puzzle that will lead you to her.
Final piece. The one piece. じゃあ、今回はここまでかな。この後、時間に帰らないといけない。最後に、200目のガチャ。来なかったね。またの手が来たら最高なんだけどな。で、これで、またの手かのコピー、もらえると。
Wow, is this one of your waypoints? It has plenty of space, doesn't it? And it's well equipped too. Oh, you don't happen to have any hardtack, do you? I only need one, just enough to get...
200連。結局200連だったか。予定は140くらい。100くらいで終わろうと思ったんだけどな。運勢次第、まあ100連で2回、の手が来るんじゃないかって勝手に思ったけど、全人240だし、まあ、これで、ポルトレインに、はいはいはい。じゃあ、終わります。お疲れ様でした。さよなら。